Hello, and welcome to Mead Hall. I'm your host, John, today, and I'm joined by...
I'm Jay.
I'm Al.
And I'm Joe.
And for a small segment at the start of each episode, we're now going to be doing something known as Tanker Talk.
Tanker Talk. Wee.
Oh no.
In which the host gets grilled by the panel
Oh, don't put it like that.
on progress in their hobby and other small talk areas.
Or lack thereof.
Or lack thereof. Hobby-wise, probably not small talk. So, panel, what do you want to say to me?
Well, I think certain someone is chomping at the bit to say something.
You're gonna be so... I know you're gonna be really, really mad at me, but I want to say it anyway. How's your painting going, John?
How's painting going? Yeah, I'm famously
Bad.
bad at doing painting with any level of speed. But at the front here,
Oh,
I did bring them today. My scouts that came from the Salvation Kill Team box,
Little
the
baby
new set of scouts, they have now all got their base coats. The only thing they're missing is their transfers, and then once they're done, I can move on to the rest of them with a bit more speed. They have all been base coated and dry brushed, although we'll just overlook the Tau test paint that I did
Instead of
my
painting his
goodness.
army.
instead of painting my army.
Oh, but he's so cute.
See,
But that towel could have been transfers.
that Tau could have been transferred.
But he's so cute.
They were drying at the time, in some defence.
He's just
also-
a little guy.
Also on the note of painting, the joy of discovering the folly of Deathwatch with every single shoulder that you can be a slightly different colour, and proceeding to half read a set of instructions, which led to me painting a shoulder in a way too bright a green, being like, that doesn't look right for a salamander. I'm sure it'll be fine when it dries. It was not fine when it dries.
Oh no.
It was a very luminous green salamander. So I had to-
It's a Necron masquerading as
It just had a really just glowing shoulder pad. I will say on the note of Necron stuff, using the Necron contrast, what's it called?
Tesseract Glow.
Tesseract Glow. On all the lenses does make them really pop. It is a good colour.
It is very nice, but from doing Necrons, I haven't used any Tesseract Glow on that.
Really?
Striking Scorpion, get the contrast.
Oh. Well, in which case then
much
it
nicer
won't
colour.
look like all of my guys have been taken over by Necrons at least.
True. But yeah, I think that's actually a better paint than Tesseract Glow.
I wanted the little bit of yellow that Tesseract Glow has.
True.
Like a little bit of yellow, a little bit of green. Comes with both.
a little bit of spice.
So it does continue. I will get faster. Eventually.
We just need 1,000 points now, John.
I have 1,000 points made, and I ran a game recently with that 1,000-point army against somebody else, and they did well.
Cheated on us.
I did, only a little bit. And I went up against a chaos force that was mostly made up of cultists,
Oh wow.
and I'll
okay.
tell you what. The storm bolters from Terminators into cultists goes so well for them.
Yes, I can imagine.
It was not. They had a block of 20 with led by a Dark Apostle, and after one round of shooting, they had a Dark Apostle. Pretty good. It's a pretty good round. So, moving on to main game. Are we happy with the grilling, or do you have any more questions?
Do we want to grow any more, or are we good?
No, I'm good. I'm gonna flip the burger and come back next time
Next time.
with something else.
Next
I've got
time.
my eyes
Next
on
time.
it.
I'll hopefully have some more Deathwatch to show and less Tau. Unless Tau increases.
One day, John will have an army. Fully painted.
I get distracted. And
Yeah,
I believe in you.
in a future episode, you'll soon find out that he's not the only one.
yeah. But at least you finished something before you got distracted.
That is true.
Anyway,
Anyway.
moving on to today's main game. So today, everybody, we are going to be playing Who's That Word Bearer? Now, it's not a game of trying to spot the word bearer. This is a game of figuring out who said that quote.
Oh, okay.
So, the rules of the game are very simple. I'm going to present you all with a quote and a list of 3 potential people who said it. You get 1 point for getting it right. There are then 2 bonus points that are available to the players. 1 for guessing where it comes from. Now, this is the book name or the codex that it came from. I've not specified which edition of a codex it's come from, so if it came from, because they have essentially written lots of quotes and then put them in multiple codexes. So if you can guess that it came from a codex instead of being from a book, we'll go from there. And then one more bonus point for if you can guess the context in which the quote was said. So what was happening that led to this quote being said?
I'm pre-warning you, I'm probably going to be the worst at this.
I think this is going to go fascinatingly. After I have gone through all of the people, you can ask. I have a small amount of information in the sense of maybe where they came from or who they are for each of them. Don't go, can I have their entire life history up until this moment? Are we ready to go, everybody?
I think so.
Yep.
The answers are going to be in A, B, or C, so you just need to write down A, B, or C on the whiteboards that we now have
Whiteboards!
to show your answers. So, everybody, round one.
Round one.
Here is your quote. We are on the wrong side because both sides are wrong. Was this said by Argel Tal? This is A for Argel Tal. B for Luther. Or C for Berutha Narek. Any questions about who those people are?
Can you just say the quote again?
Yeah, that's it. So, the quote is, we are on the wrong side because both sides are wrong. Was this said by A, Argel Tal, B, Luther, or C, Berutha Narek?
Sorry, and just to qualify, where are these quotes taken from? The specific codexes, books?
They are all taken from books or codexes. So Black Library books or a couple of codexes.
Okay.
We'll say most of them are books, some of them are codexes.
Alright, I'm going to try and work out.
Any questions about who these people are? Tick-tock. If you want to, you can just write your answer and then describe where you think it came from. Okie dokie. Are we ready, everybody?
Yeah.
Please reveal your answers.
That one.
Okay, so we have 2 votes for B for Luther and 1 vote for A for Argel Tal. The correct answer is Argel Tal.
Oh.
I was tempted
So-
by that one.
That is, I will need to make a quick note on.
Was it? I had that. It was about the Imperium, though. No. Okay.
That's a bit of a broad answer.
Awesome.
Right,
I'm guessing that is definitely from a Horus Heresy.
It's about
is-
the heresy.
It is indeed from a Horus Heresy book, and yet it is unsurprisingly about the heresy. Specifically, the context of that was it is from the Horus Heresy novel The Betrayer, and it is Argel Tal talking to Khan. So that is a point.
Can't remember if I've actually read that one yet.
That is 2 points to Joe. And Jay, I'll be generous. You can have a point for saying it was a Horus Heresy novel.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Feeling generous on the first round. We'll see how we go from here.
In fairness, trying to pick out a single novel in the Horus Heresy is going to be hard.
That is
So many
that is
of them.
true. That is true.
I feel like if you can pick the specific book in Horus Heresy, that's got to be 2 points.
That's got to at least be 2 points, maybe 3. You just said you read them all. Right, anyway, on to the next one.
I've only read the first 20.
On to the next one. Quote number 2. Only angels may fly. Was this said by A. Dominion Zephron, the bringer of sorrow? B. Dante? Or C. Sanguinius?
Oh no! I know this.
So, once again, that quote is only angels may fly. Was this Dominion Zephon, the bringer of sorrow, Dante, or Sanguinius? A, B, and C, respectively.
Zephon, was he the first captain of the Blood Angels during the Heresy?
He was the captain of the Dominion of the Blood Angels. His rank was Dominion, rather than captain.
I know I recognise the name. 3 very prominent Blood Angels characters.
AKA sexy boys. No, seriously, they are my favourite faction in the entire universe. I don't care. What? I don't have to say that.
Okie dokie. Have we all got our answers?
Yeah, but I'm not confident.
Okie dokie. Can I ask you now to reveal your answers?
Wait.
Oh.
There we go.
B. So, the answer.
It'd be.
The death of Battle Brother, Blood of Blood.
Blood of Baal.
Blood of Baal, sorry.
I think it's a book.
The correct answer is C.
Oh!
Sanguinius.
I knew it was. I was my little baby boy.
It is from the Horus Heresy book, Fear to Tread. Does anybody want to try and guess the context of that quote?
If I remember right, is that the one where he's talking to an angel that he's executing because they've fallen to the red thirst in a church or something like that?
No. Any other guesses?
I don't know. I feel like I know, but I can't get like the words like out of my brain. So I'm not gonna guess them.
Well, you get it.
I do feel like there is a 40k trailer that GW's done. I swear, in one of them, Sanguinius does say that because that's how I knew it was him.
I don't think Sanguinius has ever been in a trailer.
No, I'm pretty sure he has.
Not as any that I... Not,
Okay.
but
Maybe that was just like a weird dream I had or something.
this is, and... a light spoiler for Horus Heresy books in this one. This is during the Battle of Terror, where demons are invading the Imperial Palace, and Sanguinius tears the wings off of a bloodthirster.
Brilliant.
And you just said it was from Fear to Tread.
Well, is that not part of the Horus Heresy?
Yeah, but
Is that not Siege of Terror?
Siege of Terror is
Okay.
way later.
What?
Like 40 books later. So you scuppered my answer straight away.
Sorry. But it is from Fear to Tread. But maybe it's not then in the
It can't be
fight.
from Fear to Tread, because Fear to Tread is...
That's where it comes from.
One of the first... I think Fear to Tread is the first book the Blood Angels star in during the Horus Heresy, which is book 2021.
Then I will double check. But it was a Horus Heresy book. We were getting more than Horus Heresy books. There's a lot of information out there.
I'm just clarifying, because someone else is going to pick that up.
Yeah, I know. I'll get... roast me in the comments. Right. On to...
Sorry.
You about to say something?
Sanguinius did fight Cabanda twice,
Was it the first fight against Cabanda then?
but the first fight was not on Terra.
Okay, it may not have been on Terra then.
Yeah, I think that might be where the confusion is, because I haven't finished that book, because I think that's ironically the one I'm on.
Apologies for a line that you're going to get to.
I mean, I know how they will end anyway. But yeah, so
I think we all know how they end.
that might be where it is, because the Blood Angels get sent by Horus to go to liberate a planet. Turns out there's no demons on it, including Commander.
And proceeds to pull the wings off.
Yeah. Although, again though, I think Commander beats Sanguinius in that fight, so I'm not sure.
Maybe there was a little bit of confusion.
There might be a little bit of confusion.
Oh well. I'm better on the next ones. Okie dokie. On to quote number 3. I have dug my grave in this place, and I will either triumph or I will die. Was this said by A. Sergeant Lucas Bastone of the Cadians, B. Chaplain Grimaldus, or C. Colonel Ironhand Strachan of the Catachan Jungle Fighters? So that quote again, quote number 3 is, I have dug my grave in this place, and I will either triumph or I will die. Was it said by A. Sergeant Lucas Bastone of the Cadians, B. Chaplain Grimaldus, or C. Colonel Ironhand Strachan of the Catachan Jungle Fighters?
I have absolutely no idea who any of those people are.
Okay, well, so the Cadians are
I think I know who the last guy is. I think.
So the Cadians are the primary Imperial Guard that you see, the ones from Cadia
Yeah.
before them.
Yeah.
Grimaldus is the chaplain, the current chaplain, High Chaplain of the Black Templars. And Colonel Ironhand Strachan is the colonel of the Catalan Jungle Fighters. We took the film Predator and we turned it into an Imperial Guard force.
Yep, pretty much.
I am gonna guess. Okay.
That's...
Because I do not know, but I'm gonna go with my gut and logic because that's all I know right now. Oh my god, I just rubbed out my own writing.
Okie dokie. Have we all got our answers?
Yes.
I have, but mine's a cop-out.
Wonderful. Okay, we're ready. Reveal in 3, 2, 1, go!
B.
You can't have a small A.
There's a reason for that. Let me explain.
What did you pick?
Okay, I'm going to go with B because I know where I think it probably comes from. But I actually think it's A because it's probably just a random quote line in a coda.
Those of you who have put B all get a point. It was Grimaldus.
Well, I kind of...
In which case, I think I know exactly where it's from.
I did guess, but I kind of, whittled it down.
Okay, so...
Do you know what I mean?
Who would like to have a go guessing where it came from then?
Battle of Hell's Reach.
It is indeed the Battle of Hell's Reach. Bonus point there for Jay.
Joe's just, secretly rubbing away when you put it. Brilliant. I won't say
It felt like a Grimaldus sentence from the Battle of Hell's
It-
Reach, but at the same time I was thinking, it really could just be a random Imperial Guard group with codex.
It is from the book Hell's Reach. And is their last stand at the Temple of the Emperor Ascendant.
Lucky guess, lucky guess.
Okie dokie.
Sad.
Which one did you put?
I put the Imperial Guard
At the Fall of Cadia.
at the fall of Cadia.
It
From
felt
a codex.
it felt very much like it should be the Cadians.
That one was that's the one I actually thought it probably was, but not the one I was confident to go with.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Are we ready
Yep.
for
Absolutely.
quote number 4?
Yeah.
When in mortal danger, when beset by doubt, run in little circles and wave your arms about. Was this said by A. Nemes or Zandrak, B. Caiaphas Cain, or C. Macari? So once again, that quote. When in mortal danger, when beset by doubt, run in little circles and wave your arms about. And the options are again A. Nemes or Zandrak, B. Caiaphas Cain, or C. Macari.
Who's Macari again?
Macari is Gazgul Mag Uruk Thraka's bestest grot that cannot die.
Grot is 40k for Goblin.
Goblin. He's
I know that.
He's Gazgul's banner bearer and travels with him everywhere, and he is the luckiest grot.
So lucky he has a 2+ in multiple saving game.
Yeah, he is insanely powerful when you have him there.
What's another guess?
Okie dokie. Have we all got our answers, everybody?
Yeah.
Yep. And can I just say you've done a very good job of actually giving us answers that they could all be relatively conceivable.
I sat for a while on these, I will be honest. Okie dokie, are we ready, everybody?
Yep.
Please reveal in 3, 2, 1, go!
Again, I hope it's A, but I think it's C.
0 points this round. It is Commissar Caiaphas Cain.
Well, there you go.
His internal thoughts at the start of the book for the Emperor. One of the chapters where it starts with quotes that he's thinking about, and that is one of his things, which has now become apparently a common saying among the initiates of the Commissars, or at least according to the books.
He's just a silly little bean.
He's just a silly little bean.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. 0 points for that round.
Dear.
I may have made this too hard. Let's find out if anybody gets this next one. Quote number 5. I hear you do strange things to your warriors. Was this said by A. Sanguinius, B. Lion L. Johnson, or C. Jagatai Khan?
Oh my god.
So the quote again.
Oh, actually.
I hear you do strange things to your warriors. A. Sanguinius, B. Lion L. Johnson, or C. Jagatai Khan?
Who's the last guy again? I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. It was just the funny thing is that, like most things, there is distinct lack of. He is the Primarch of the White Scars.
Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah.
The guy in artwork who quite often looks like Jason Momoa.
Oh, I don't remember.
Okie dokie.
Okay, I have my answer.
We've got our answers.
Wait,
Can we
I
please
wanna
reveal
make
in
it bigger.
3, 2, 1, go. Both points there for the C. It was indeed Jagatai Khan. It is a famous one from Jagatai Khan.
And it is well, I think I know where it's from. Do you want to have a go?
It is sent to Fulgrim. I don't know what book it is, but
It is a Horus Heresy book.
It is indeed one of the Horus Heresy
Is
books.
it about the Iron Warriors? Is that what it's called?
No, it's about
about the
Emperor's
Emperor's Children.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you both a point there because you both know where it is, where it's from, and the context of it. It is said to Fulgrim. I will happily award a bonus point if anybody knows the line that Fulgrim says first.
Oh, what is it? It's something like...
It's probably like yes and something like that.
The line he says first, because this is in response to it.
He calls them barbarians or something, or the way you treat your... Or is it something to do with like the way you treat your prisoners?
Yeah, it's something to do with the way you conduct battle, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Fulgrim's line is, I hear you do strange things to your ships.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
To which Jagatai Khan responds, I hear you do strange things to your warriors. And they proceed to get in a little scuffle from that point on. Okie dokie, everybody. On to quote number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Quote number 6. We are the anvil. Now behold the hammer. Was this said by A. Horus Lupercal, B. Fafnir Ran, captain of the Imperial Fist during the Horus Heresy, or C. Commissar Severin Rain, Imperial Commissar with the Antari Rifles? So once again, the quote is, we are the anvil, now behold the hammer. A. Horus Lupercal, B. Fafnir Ran, captain of the Imperial Fist during the Horus Heresy, or C. Commissar Severina Rain, Imperial Commissar with the 11th Antari Rifles.
If I get this wrong, I'm gonna cry. Because I've heard that so many times because of you, but I can't. But my brain's not letting me. Oh. I'm gonna go with my gut.
Follow your heart.
Gonna go with.
Believe in the heart of the whiteboard.
Gonna go with my gut. If I get this wrong, you might have to deduct a point from me for a walkout because I want to be so done. That doesn't even look like what that letter is. Let me just hang on. I'm sorry.
Just do it simply, don't we?
There we go.
Okie dokie. Are we ready? In
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Reveal your answers. So we've got 2 for Fafnir Ran and 1 for Commissar Severina Rain. 0 points this round.
Horus again, was it?
It was Horus.
Do you know what?
Horus Lupercal.
Do you know what? I didn't put Horus because I thought, oh no!
Can I take a
obvious.
stab at where it came from?
Go on.
Is it during a battle against some Xenos where he was allied with the Blood Angels, and I can't remember what the Xenos race is called. They're something. Yeah.
I'll give you the point there for it was indeed Horus fighting along Sanguinius with Blood Angels. The Xenos race is just simply called. Actually, they were seemingly a defector faction. Actually, but they were just called the Greys.
Okay.
What is fascinating though about this is It's from the book Fear to Tread.
Yes, I know. That's why I knew where it was from. I couldn't remember him saying the line, so I couldn't guess. I didn't want to guess Horus, but yeah, as soon as you said it was Horus, I know exactly where it's from.
Yeah, as they were
I'm
fighting.
so upset.
And the Greys have them outnumbered, and Horus says that as the Blood Angels descend from orbit.
Yeah. Yes, because in that book, the description of the Blood Angels coming in is absolutely phenomenal. They describe Sanguinius leaping out of a Thunderhawk or a Stormbird, one of the two. His wings unfurling in the mid-air as the Blood Angels descend on the battlefield. It's beautifully
It is
written.
very well. Like I was reading through it. I was like, this is. Turn it into a series, please. Like,
I at some point, if we've got time, I'll get the audiobook out for you and you can listen to it. It's so well done. It's brilliant.
wonderful. On to quote number 7. Quote number 7.
Okay, come on.
I haven't lost an arm, brother. It's right over there. Was this said by Abatus, the Sergeant of the Blood Ravens, Alessio Cortez, Captain of the Crimson Fists, or C, Sword Brother Barusa of the Black Templars? So once again, this is, I haven't lost an arm, brother. It's right over there. Was this Devastator Sergeant Abatus of the Blood Ravens, Captain Alessio Cortez of the Crimson Fists, or Sword Brother Barusa of the Black Templars?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. All ready to reveal. 3, 2, 1. Reveal those answers. We're going with the small A again.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I think it's probably A, but I want it to be C because it would be a good Monty Python reference.
It would be a good Monty Python reference. I can indeed, however, say neither A nor C were correct. It was B.
Did you see what I wrote?
I did, and that is not the context
Okay.
for it.
My
I have no
other,
idea what the context is, but I bet it's from a codex.
It's not from a codex.
I have a stab at the context.
Go on.
I'm wondering if it's no, because it's not the Blood Ravens.
Nope. It is the. It is from the book Rinnsworld, and it
Oh,
is
of course it is.
after a battle against an orc war boss, in which he loses his arm, and Pedro Cantor says, "You cannot fight, brother. You're missing an arm." And he goes, "I haven't lost an arm. It's right over there," pointing to his arm that the war boss tore off in the fight.
See, my logic behind the answer was a sword brethren of the Black Templars kind of made sense. Swordsman, losing an arm, still being available to find, but they're not very witty.
Yeah, true.
So I was like, can't be a Black Templar. The first one I'd never even heard of.
He is the sergeant that runs with you when you play the Dawn of War campaign.
There you go. Never heard of him. Whereas it felt like a Crimson Fist thing to say.
I just
See,
didn't
I thought it could be Blood Ravens because it could be like they've stolen like an Iron Hand arm.
This is my arm now. I just put this one on instead.
I just did it by process of elimination. Like, I was the only one that I can remember someone lost an arm.
I will give, however, this is big money here because I didn't know this. The name Barusa is a reference to something.
They thought it was a boy, and they were gonna call them Bruce, but it was a girl, so they came up with Barusa.
It is Borusa. Give
Is
a
it an
couple-
acronym?
It's not an acronym. I just wanted to spell it to be if anybody.
No.
Nope. Didn't know this one. It is a complete throwaway line in a I believe it's one of the codexes, but it is references Sword Brother Barusa, who is a reference to a Doctor Who character that they've just like carried. They were just like this recurring Doctor Who character, and they were just like, we just took the name and chucked it in. Old GW were wild for stuff.
Would never have known that. You've broken out.
Yeah.
It's an old Doctor Who recurring character. I think he was a Time Lord.
Yeah, he was. My Doctor Who brain's working. I'm trying to remember.
It's old Doctor Who.
Oh,
He was I think it was a
yeah.
recurring.
I remember who he is.
Oh, there you go.
He was the
I don't know. I'm not.
the not very nice person that caused the second Doctor's regeneration. I think because the second Doctor regenerates because he's being punished by the Time Lords, and I think that's the guy that gave the go ahead for that. I think that's who he is.
I will take your word for it because I'm not big on my Doctor Who lore. Learned something new today.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we ready for quote number 8? 8.
Sounds
Yes,
about right.
8.
Yep.
We'll go with 8. He who sees his own doom can better avoid its path. He who sees the doom of others can deliver it. Was this said by Farseer Matcha of Bieltan? A. B. Castellan Crow, or C. Eldrad Uthran of the Ulthway craft world? So once again, the quote is, he who sees his own doom can better avoid its path. He who sees the doom of others can deliver it. Was that A. Farseer Matcha of Bieltan, B. Castellan Crow of the Grey Knights, or C. Eldrad Uthran of the craft world Ulthway?
Can you remind me who the second guy is?
Castellan Crow is the head of the Purgators of the Grey Knights. So he is a high-ranking Grey Knight. He's one of the Grey Knight characters.
Okay.
Or is it Purifiers? Purgators? Purifiers? The ones that use fire. Purgation. Thank you.
Fire.
Too many things with the word P. Like,
No, wait, no. Purgation's the heavy weapons. Purifiers are the flame.
okay. See?
Even I'm getting confused.
The P names in Grey Knights are like int names and
Yes.
It's
Incessors, incursors, just anything with IN and then followed up with stuff. Okie dokie. Have we all got our answers?
I have no clue where it's from, but yeah.
Okie dokie. Ready in 3, 2, 1, reveal. Point to J.
Hey.
It is indeed Eldrad Uthran.
I think I can guess where it's from, but I might be entirely wrong.
Oh, it's worth a bonus point.
If it's from the Horus Heresy, I think it might be from the book Legion, but I could be entirely wrong.
Jay, who's Eldrad Uthran?
He's an Eldar.
Do the Eldar appear in the Horus Heresy books?
Yes.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I will stand very
As
corrected.
part of the Cabal, and I believe Eldrad is part of the Cabal, but I could be wrong.
It is not. It is simply from the Codex Eldar. It is a throwaway line that is in there. There is zero context to it. It is just a line that is in there.
Thought I'd try it.
Okie dokie.
They
On
really like
to-
those throwaway lines, don't
We
they?
do have some good ones. On to quote number 9.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
This one is I've enjoyed this one. You forget something, Kurz. It is also a hammer. Was this said by A.
Exactly.
Rogel Dawn, B. Ferrus Manus, or C. Vulcan? So that quote again. You forget something, Kurz. It is also a hammer. A. Rogel Dawn, B. Ferrus Manus, or C. Vulcan?
Okay, this is good. This is
I-
three people I actually know now. all in one question. This is great.
Not only do I think I know the answer, I think I even know the exact book it's in.
Write it down on there so you got those answers locked in.
Oh no, now I'm stuck. Oh my god. No, I
Do I get a point for the
don't
book?
know what the context
Can I
is.
get a point for the book that's in the Horus Heresy and the context?
That'll be the full 3 points.
Because I'm pretty sure I can do all of that.
This is number 9. Are we all ready, everybody?
no.
Reveal in 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, we've all gone something
We've got
different.
A, B, and C.
In order, A, B, and C.
So, I will reveal that the answer is indeed C. And I'm gonna, whilst I would normally accept Horus Heresy as a context, Jay's got the exact book that it is from.
If you just
At that point.
you literally just put a Horus Heresy.
It is from Vulcan Lives.
And the context?
And the context is, it is Vulcan just as he's trying to escape the flagship of the Night Lords, and there's a whole game in place where Curse is basically trying to torture him so he can get his hammer so he can fight back. The hammer, it's got a teleport device, so Vulcan obviously wants to reach it to teleport away. He gets the hammer, and Conrad basically is in the same room and is about to try and kill him, and he says, "What are you going to do? You can't just disappear." And he says, that very line, "You forget this teleporter is also a hammer."
And just proceeds to beat the ever-loving daylights out of Kurz.
Yep.
I thought that it might have been said in the Screaming Gallery, but that's only because that's literally the only really real thing I know about.
I thought
Conrad
going for the
Curse.
ones with hammers was too obvious.
It was, yeah.
Literally though, as soon as you said that quote, I just pictured Gimli going, "And my axe,
And my hammer that is also a teleporter.
bye."
I hope to throw at least a few people off, because I was trying to think of people who use hammers, and by and large it is only Vulcan or Ferrus Manus.
Yeah, that was why I went for. That was why I said, yeah.
On to I nearly threw an Abaddon in there, but I couldn't remember there was any point where Kurz and Abaddon had a squabble.
Scrap.
A scrap. On to quote number 10, everybody.
No.
History requires two parties, the historian and their audience. Without that, it is simply just one talking to oneself. So kindly stop screaming, and you might learn something. Was this said by A. Conrad Kurz, B. Trazen the Infinite, or C. Inquisitor Cotias? Once again, the quote is, history requires two parties, the historian and their audience. Without that, one is simply talking to oneself. So kindly stop screaming, and you might learn something. Was that said by A. Conrad Kurz, B. Trazen the Infinite, or C. Inquisitor Cotias?
Who's the second guy again?
Trazen the Infinite.
Yeah.
He is a Necron. He is the Necron of the... I want to say Sautek. Nope. God, which dynasty? Nylak. Who is the one who goes around and collects all of the things.
Yeah.
He has a special place for everything.
Yes, he has a big library where basically he just stores everything in stasis vaults.
This is the one with the Fulgrim clone in the jar.
He's the one with the Fulgrim cologne in the jar.
And a Thunder War and a Croc and probably everything else.
It's just if it exists, he has it. And apparently,
And does star in one of the Hammer and Bolter episodes.
what's God?
That is
who's
really good,
who's
actually.
the general? Who's the famous Imperial Guard general?
Castellan Creed.
And apparently Creed without his coat.
Yeah.
Trazen would not go without the coat. We know that. Okie dokie. Are we ready, everybody? Reveal in 3, 2, 1, go! Point to two of you because it is Trazen the Infinite. That is points to
Felt
both.
so inquisitory.
As soon as you
To
said,
me, it felt very, very much like a.
as soon as you
Trazen
said
quote.
that he was, as soon as you said he was a Necron, it like did like alarm bells in my brain, and I remembered who he was because I'm pretty, yeah.
Any stab at the context?
I'm going to guess Infinite and the Divine, but I've not read it, so I don't know.
I just put either a codex or something to do with Silent King.
El, I'm going to give you the point for the codex on that one.
Oh my god.
It's a quote that is largely unattributed, but I believe it is from a codex from what I've managed to find on it. And
It sounded like something that would be in the codex as like a throwaway line or something.
it is Trazen guiding a group of human guests through his prismatic gallery.
Brilliant.
Nice.
On to quote number 11.
How many have we got?
How many have you got?
11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay, cool.
We're almost at the end. So, quote number 11. I have taken great pains not to laugh at the actions of aliens, nor to weep at them, or to hate them, but to understand them. Was this said by Illuminor Zeraz, Fabius Bile, or Onshi?
I don't know who the third one is.
Onshi is the high ethereal of the Tau. So the quote again. I have taken great pains not to laugh at the actions of aliens, nor to weep at them, or to hate them, but to understand them. Was this Illuminor Zeraz with the Necrons? Fabius Bile?
Fabulous Bill.
Needs no introduction. Or the high ethereal Onshi of the Tau?
Oh. Okay.
Okie dokie. Are we ready?
Yep.
Reveal in 3, 2, 1, go! 0 points, everybody. It was Onshi.
Don't know enough about the tower to
Yeah.
even bother guessing it.
I thought the thing of, like, not laugh at them, weep at them, or hate them, but understand them was the most Tau thing.
Don't know enough about tower really.
I clearly threw some good curveballs in there.
I could see just Illuminor Zaris not giving a monkey, so he doesn't hate them, he doesn't like them, he just does what he does.
That's fair.
That was entirely why I threw him in.
Whereas Fabius, I was like, I would have thought, he probably does hate everything.
5, 6, 7.
Leave my boy alone.
Okie dokie then. Quote number 12.
12. Sorry.
What I've just been like, I've been like, some of these these last few get a little bit harder.
Oh, God.
I mean, this entire quiz
quite
has
hard
been
already.
I know,
hard.
right? Does flesh think it can stand against iron? Was this said by Cardan Stronos, chapter master of the Iron Hands?
Oh no.
Algol the Skin Taker, slave master of the Iron Warriors? Or Belisarius Call
Don't do it.
of the Mechanicus?
John, if we had a doghouse, you would be in it right now.
Okay, let me regain composure. The quote. The quote again. Does flesh think it can stand against iron? Was this A. Cardan Stronos, chapter master of the Iron Hands, Algol Skin Taker, slave master of the Iron Warriors, or C. Belisarius Call of the Mechanicus?
Shut up. Oh.
Okie dokie.
Oh.
Oh.
This is completely a guess, by the way.
It's a long guess. I appreciate the effort on the guess. Okie dokie. Are we ready? We're going to reveal answers in 3, 2, 1, go! It is B. Algol the Skin Taker. It is not from a codex, however.
Really guess.
It is from a book which you would have probably had to read. It is from the Siege of Tastellax, which is an Iron Warriors book.
It just sounded like something Mechanicus would say.
I think it was.
What's the intent?
It was too aggressive.
That's where I went. Because I went C originally, but then I was like, it's...
It could have conceivably been any of them, but it felt like an aggressive Chaos Marine thing to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also thought I recognised it from Hammer and Bolter, but it's probably just my own
Again,
brain.
Belisarius Call's never been in.
Yeah.
Our penultimate round.
Ooh.
Are we all ready for the quote?
No.
Yes.
Sorry.
get up. Was this said...
Are you serious?
Hello, brother. Was this said by...
It is a famous... Was this said by Khan? A for Khan, B for Sigismund, or C for Sevatar? This is...
This is you getting back at me for what I said about your painting, wasn't it?
If I'd have known, I would have made this worse.
Right, go through that one more time for me.
The
Oh.
quote
We don't need the quote, we know what the quote is!
is get up. Was this said by A, Khan, B, Sigismund, or C, Sevatar? I will say that get up is a quote that is repeated multiple times in the in the dialogue. Was this A, Khan, B, Sigismund, or C, Sevatar?
No!
Oh no, actually.
I hate you.
Don't worry, it's only going to get worse.
You're
for the
supposed
next
to
one.
be my friend! If I get this right, John, by sheer luck, you owe me a massive apology. I'm joking.
If I'm right...
I'm joking!
If I'm right, I know the context in the book.
Same.
Okay.
That's it.
But equally, if I'm wrong, I could also know the context in the book.
Yeah, same. Because if I'm right, it's the other character.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we ready?
I'm not talking to you, but yeah.
Reveal your answers in 3, 2,
Oh,
1,
okay.
go!
What did you put?
B.
Oh,
I put
So-
A.
I put C.
B for Sigismund, C for Sevatar, or A for Khan? The answer is A for Khan.
And it's in that bit where Sigismund and Khan are dueling.
No.
No?
Any other guesses? Elle, do you want to have a guess? Who does Khan say that to?
I'll take a guess after she's taken a guess.
This is like so useless because I think it might have been a Primarch.
Not a prize.
No. Never mind then.
I'll take a guess at Garvey or Loken.
It was not Garviel Loken.
Who is it?
It was everybody's favourite boy, Erebus. After he finds out about Argel Tal, and he repeatedly, and Erebus keeps trying to pray, and Khan just keeps beating him until...
Oh my
into the
god,
ground.
I remember now. Get up! That's literally what the voice sounds like.
I thought it might have been Sevatar versus Sigismund, because that was the...
I very nearly went with the Sigismund versus Abaddon quote as well, though, which is another good one.
I thought it was Sigismund in... There's a short story where Sigismund and Khan have a duel to calm his nails.
Again, yes. Probably would have been another good guess. It was...
It's funny that all three of these characters have fought each other at some point.
It's always there's like a small roster of characters that just keep fighting.
So this is the final one.
This is the final one.
Is this going to be the most horrific one of the lot?
John, please don't upset me more than you already have.
Billy, fine.
This is a famous thing that this person said.
It's going to be
Okay.
one word, isn't it?
I swear.
Yes.
No.
Was that
No!
Was that said by A. Azrael, B. Cato Sicarius, or C. Ragnar Blackmane?
Go
If
away.
it's C, you should know it.
Oh, dear.
John, remember what you said when I sent you that you were defending Erebus?
Do you remember when I said...
I am Erebus.
Do you remember earlier when I said I'd made my questions easier on the next episode of Golden Throne? I wish I hadn't.
I'm gonna shoot.
I gotta get my own back at some point for everything that comes
No,
my way.
you've now just escalated.
I've started the war.
Are you serious right now? Are you actually serious right now?
Who famously said yes? A. Azrael famously said yes. A. Azrael, B. Keita Sicarius, or C. Ragnar Blackmane. The 1 in 3 chance. It's a 33. It's like rolling a d6 and looking for a.
Don't use terminology to
Five
get.
up.
Say a D3.
D3.
Sorry, do you need your dad to hold your hand for you?
Oh, we're getting the spice now.
I'm upset!
Okay, well,
Oh dear.
If I
who
get
got
this-
our answers?
If I get this right by pure chance, then I will apologise
You've
for
got
the
so many of these right by chance.
No!
Okay,
Right.
are we ready?
Yep.
In 3, 2, 1, reveal your answer. A clean sweep, you all got the points there. It was indeed said by Keita Sicarius.
And do you know why?
Because only an ultramarine could be famous for for saying yes.
Mine was a similar thought. I just thought he was an Ultramarine was the only one that would say something like that in a famous context.
Yeah.
Would anybody like to try and guess the context?
No. Not.
No.
I tell you what, it's probably from that one book he's in where he's up against the famous Iron Warriors Honshu character.
That wasn't Keita Sicarius.
Wasn't it?
No, that was
Oh, is that Ventress?
Ventress.
Ah, okay.
That was Uriel Ventress. No, this is from the Blade of Damocles. This is the Ultramarines fighting the Tau, and this is a Tau saying to another Ultramarine, "Would your forefathers be proud to see you cut down a helpless, unarmed civilian? Would the king amongst kings you must venerate be impressed? He whose code you follow." And the other Space Marine paused for a second, thinking about Rabute Gilman. And Keita Sicarius barreled past and simply said, "Yes," before stomping them into the ground and carrying on.
Hear me out. I could fix him.
I don't want to fix him. Have him
I want to
how
make
he
him
is.
worse. I would just like to say that I apologise for the sass. I got them both right, so you know.
Okie dokie, let's total up those points then.
I'm terrified, honestly, because I have not been keeping. I don't know if you guys have been keeping track. I haven't.
No, I haven't. Should have done really.
Yeah.
But I did see John typing throughout the whole thing.
My nails sound like them.
We'll definitely.
This is the segment we call John Counting.
Counting with John. Okie dokie, I have your totals.
Okay.
In third place, with 6 points, was Joe.
Oh,
Ooh.
congrats.
In second place, with 7 points,
It's
was
an
Elle. And in first place, with 14 points,
Jesus Christ.
was Jay. Woo! Who is the best at spotting the word bearer.
I can see Erebus from a mile away.
Maybe I should play word bearers next.
No, Ellsworth's the other bearers.
Me, I do, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you all for playing.
That was.
I'm sorry they got harder towards the end. Would you believe that last question was the first one I wrote and I went backwards from there?
Yes, I do.
Honestly, like.
It was a brilliant game.
It
though.
was a friggin' roller coaster. I have never felt so happy and yet so stressed about a game in my entire life before. It was a unique experience, so thank you.
So happy when the Jagatai question came up.
Like, I know that one! I know that one!
I genuinely think about out of all of the ones that I got, I knew one. I guess
Hey,
all of the others.
that's- Law of averages, we got some good numbers out of that, you know? Well, I said thank you all for playing. Oh, thank you for watching today. this game's been Who's the Word Bearer, and hopefully we can have some more of these in the future. I've been John, the host, and I've been joined today by...
I've been Jay.
I've been Al.
I've been Joe.
And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on today's videos. And we will see you next time in the Mead Hall. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Ta-ta.